Hello students, this is Akshita, your educator, and I welcome you all on the platform of Global Online for your upcoming CTET December 2023 examination. Global Online application has come up with a complete course where we'll be discussing the whole syllabus of the CTET examination. In today's lecture from mathematics unit, we'll be talking about the topic named as percentage. This is the part 2 of the percentage. Please do watch the previous video if your basics of percentage are not clear. Okay, so along with the concepts here, we'll be practicing lots of MCQs. This is the session number 20. If you haven't watched the previous sessions, please do watch it because this is going to help you a lot for your preparation. For CTET December 2023 examination, Global Online application has come up with a complete course for paper 1 and paper 2, and in this particular course you will be provided with the following features: full syllabus video lectures. Through this video lectures, lots of tips and tricks will be shared by the educator to you guys so that you will solve the paper with 100% accuracy and great confidence. At the same time, all the concepts and your doubts will be cleared in this sessions itself. Full syllabus notes will be provided to you in the form of PDF, which is easily downloaded through your mobile phone. So along with the students, 50 plus mock tests are provided. These mock tests are going to play an important role in your preparation because through this mock test you can test your preparation. Along with the students, the question asked in the mock test can be directly replicated in the examination itself. So this is going to again help you a lot. Full syllabus MCQ PDF. This PDF has designed in such a way that most important highly expected MCQs along with the PYQs are provided to you. So this is again going to help you a lot throughout your preparation in this crucial time. The fees for the paper 1 and paper 2 combined course is rupees 3000 rupees. If you want to get enrolled to the individual courses of paper 1 or paper 2 or targeting for the individual papers, the course fees is 2000 rupees for each. You just have to contact us on this given WhatsApp number for the enrollment of course and download the Global Online application available on the Play Store with such a logo. So yesterday we have seen the basics of percentage. Today we will see what type of questions can be directly asked in your examination. They'll ask you to find typical percentage, but the typical percentage are not that typical. They'll give a twist like this question. Question number 1. If 16% or 40% of a number is 8, then find the number. Okay. Now to solve this question, we have to consider a number. Okay, so let us consider x to be a number. Let x be required number. Okay, x be the required number. Okay, I'll write in short here. Now as per the given question, 16% of 40% of a number, it means of x, which we have considered to be x, is 8. It is equal to 8. It means 16% can be written as 16 upon 100. Of means multiplication. 40% again can be written as 40 upon 100. Yes. Into x will give us into x. Okay, I'll write a bigger x over here. Into x will give us a number which is 8. Now you got all the entities except what? Except x, right? All the entities except x. So you can find it out very easily. Okay, after calculating all these things, x is equal to 8 into these 200s will go in numerator. 100 into 100 divided by this numerator's value will go into the denominator value, 16 into 40. After calculating 8 2s are 16, 2 5s are 10 and 0. Okay, 2 2s are 4, 0, 2 5s are 10, 0. So we will get here 25 and here divided. So total it is equal to 125. Total is equal to 125. Okay, so you just have to understand what steps we have follow and you have to make this particular equation, okay, out of all the question format. That 16% of 40 of any given number is equal to x. So we have find the value of x. Okay, very simple. So the answer for this given question is 125, which is option number 2. Okay, so this is the correct answer, option number B. Moving on to the next question, students. What percent of 2 by 7 is 1 by 35? What percent of 2 by 7 is 135? Matlab, here you have to understand what percent of a number. We don't know what the number is. Let us consider the number to be y. What percent of y of 2 by 7 is equal to 1 by 35. Form the equation out of the question. What percent of y of 2 by 7 is 1 by 35? This can be written as, now look here, 2 by 7 into, sorry, just a minute. 2 by 7 is the given number to us, divided by 100. Why? Because we are finding out the percentage, okay, into y. This will give us 135. This is nothing but the meaning of this particular statement, that is what percent of y. What percent of y of 2 by 7 is 1 by 35. So the value of y will be equal to 1 by 35. If I take these value on the other side of the equation, I'll get y is equal to 1 by 35 into 7 by 2 into 100. So after calculating, I'll get 7 5s are 35, 5 2s are 10, 0, 2 1s are and 0. So 10%. 10% of, what percent of 2 by 7 is 3 by 5? It means 10% of 2 by 7 is 1 by 35. You can like vice versa check the equation as well. Check that whether 10% of 2 by 7 is coming 1 by 35 or not. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Option number A is the correct answer. Okay, moving on to the next question, students. Which number is 40 less than 90? What is the question? Which number is 40% less than 90? Now try to understand here. If any given number is 40% less than 90, then the left out portion will be the 60%, right? The left out portion will be 60%. For example, you have 100%. Okay, you have 100% value, or you have any complete object or any complete sum of money. If I take out the 40%, what is left over here? Left over here is 60%. Okay, so what is asked here? Which number is 40% less than 90? So I'll actually take the 60% of 90, either we're taking 40% of 90. Okay, so here 60% of 90 will give us the required number. 60% of 90 will give us the required number or the answer of this given question. Okay, so 60% can be written as 60 upon 100. Of it means multiplication into 90. 0 se 0 cut, 0 se 0 cut, will get 6 9s are 54. Very simple question, yet this type of questions can be directly asked in the examination to check whether you can take out the meaning out of the question or not. Okay, so moving on to the next question, students. The sum of 16% of 24.2 and 10% of 2.42 is equal to what value? Now look here, students, this type of question had been asked in your previous year question papers. Okay, if you have seen the question papers, then you can find such type of questions. Okay, so now look here, 16% of 24.2 and 10% of 2.42 is equal to what value? So try to take the meaning out of it. They are talking about the summation of what? 16% of 2.42 and 10% of 2.42. So sum, let us take the sum. 16% of 24.2 plus why plus? Because they are talking about the summation. 10% of 2.42 is equal to, for example, let us consider what? Or we can consider y value, x value, whatever you want to. So here if I take 16% of 24.2, I'll get 16 upon 100 into 24.2 plus 10%, it means 10 upon 100 into 2.42. Okay, so if I calculate if I just carry out the summation over here, I'll get here the total value is equal to 4.114. How come? Because this particular 16% of 24.2 is nothing but it is equal to 3.872. Okay, plus 10% of 2.42 will give us 0.242. Okay, in previous class only we have understood how to calculate the percentage. In that, I'll just like to give you once the summary what we have learned yesterday. 2.42 is the value of whose 10% we have to calculate. So let us consider this value to be the 100%. So the 10% of this given value is what? Write the number as it is. After one digit you have to shift the point. So this is the digit where point is there, okay, after which point is there. So just shift this point after this digit. It means the 10% will be equal to 0.42. So 0.42 is the answer for 10% of 2.42. okay, so after calculating the summation I'll get 4.114. option number A is the correct answer. Now many students may be in the confusion, ma'am, how you have find the 16% of 24.2. okay, so look here students, simple यहाँ पे चीज is that here we can simply calculate like 16% of 24.2 as 16 divided by 100 into 24.2. this is the one method which is very much calculative, and the other method is find the 10% first and then find the 6% and add both the percentage. We know how to calculate 10% very easily, okay, just I'll give you one glance how to find the 16% of 24.2. 16% of 24.2. okay, so here what I'll do here, I'll find the 10% first and then I'll find the 6% and I'll add up both. To find the 10% you have to write the number as it is and shift the point after one digit. So 10% of 24.2 is 2.42. okay, this is the 10%. I got the 10% value. I don't know 6%, how to calculate the 6%. I'll calculate 1% first and then I'll multiply that 1% by 6. That is 1% of 24.2 is equal to what? Give the digits after, give the decimal points after two digits. So 0.242 is the 1% of 24.2. so I got the 1%. I'll simply multiply it by 6. I'll simply multiply it by 6. Whatever value is going to come here, for example x, I'll add this x value with this 2.42 which is the 10%. okay, so 10% plus 6%, 10% plus 6% will give us 16%. Similarly, if they ask us 24%, we'll find first the 20% plus 4%. To find the 20%, I'll find the first 10%. okay, this is how the way you calculate the percentage. okay, moving on to the next question, students. These types of word problems now can be asked in your examination. okay, now look here. A fruit seller had some apples. He sells 40% and still has a 420 apples. Originally, he had how many apples is the question. okay, what is the question? Try to understand now. There was one fruit seller. He had few apples. okay, from that apples he actually sold 40% of his whatever apples he had. So always remember, for example, this is the fruit seller. He had few apples or some apples over here. These apples, for example, this much of apples he had. So this much of apples are considered to be always 100%. Whatever value the fruit seller is having, whatever he is going to start with up with the sales. okay, so here that particular amount of the apple is considered to be 100%. It may be 500, it may be 440, it may be 700, 221. Any one of the given value from the option is the correct answer, and whatever the value is there, that is considered to be 100%. And from that 100%, if he is selling 40% of his complete apples, so from 100% he is selling 40%, means how much percent is left? 60% of apples are still left for the sale. As per the percentage value, 60% is left, and as per the actual value, 420 apples are still pending. It means we can clearly see that 60% is equivalent to 420 apples. I hope you have got whatever I have explained you over here. okay, there was one fruit seller. He had some apples. We don't know how much apples he had. We actually have to find that. okay, so whatever apples he had, let us consider that to be 100% because that value is actually 100%. And from that 100%, he sold 40%. After selling 40%, 60% is still left. So whatever left quantity as per the percentage is 60%, and as per the actual value is equal to 420. So can I take 60% is equivalent to 420? Yes, so similarly, if we have to find the original quantity, we know 60% is equivalent to 420. Original quantity, as per the percentage value is 100%, we have to find the actual apples, actual quantity of the original apples. Okay, so to find out this now, it is very simple. If 100% be the total apples, out of this 100%, 40% are sold. Left how much? Left is equal to 100 minus 40%. This is equal to 60%. Matlab 60% are left. As per the given data, 60% is equal to 420 apples. So 100% is equal to how much apples? This is the only thing that you have to solve. Carry out the cross multiplication, that is 100 into 420 is equal to 60 into x. Let us consider this value to be x. That is the original number of apples. Okay, so 100 into 420 divided by 60, 0 got cancelled, 6 sevens are 42. Okay, this will give me x is equal to 7 into 100, that is equal to 700. So the person, he had originally how many apples? He had 700 total apples. Okay, I hope you have got this question, students. So yes, moving on to the next question. Out of two numbers, 40% of greater number is equal to the 60% of the smaller numbers. If sum of these number is 150, find the greater number. Yes. So, what is the solution for this question? Try to understand the question first. There are two numbers. We don't know what are actually the numbers. Okay. So, here, let x be greater number. It should be the greater number. Okay. So, the smaller number, let us consider it to be y. So, here, what is given in the question? X plus y, that is smaller plus greater number, is equal to 150. We know that their summation is 150. At the same time, we know that one is the greater number and the other one is the smaller number. Okay. So, if x plus y is equal to 150, so tell me what should be the value of y, that is smaller number or smaller number y is equal to 150 minus x. Am I right or wrong? From this given data, I have find the value of y. 150 minus x. Now, according to the question, 40% of the greater number. What is the greater number over here? X. 40% of x is equal to 60% of the smaller value, 60% of y. 60% of I. 40% of x, which is the greater number, is equal to the 60% of the other value y. So 40% can be written as 40 divided by 100 of it, means multiplication into x is equal to 60%. It can be written as 60 divided by 100 into. Now the value of y, can I insert this value of y, that is equal to 150 minus x? Okay, so 150 minus x. So I have to find the value of this bigger x over here. Okay, to find the value of this bigger x, this is also the bigger one. I just want to make sure that this should be differentiated with the sign of the multiplication over here. Okay, so moving on to the next step, students. Yes, so to find out the value of x, you can simply cancel out the 100 from both the sides. Okay, you will get the value of x is equal to, if I see, this is equal to 5x is equal to 3 into 150. Just see how I have taken out or how I have calculated the things over here. You can simply take 2 3s are okay. So I'll get here, this is equal to 3 into 150. This will give me 4. X is equal to then 5 divided by 5, then 90. So the value of x is equal to 90. How I have calculated? 5x is equal to 450. So the value of x is equal to 5 9s are 45 and 0. This will give me the value is equal to 90. So the value of the greater number, that is x, is equal to 90. If I ask you what is the value of the smaller number, now you can clearly take out the value of Y as well, because we know the value of x. So look here students, x is equal to 90 plus y is equal to 150. If y is equal to 150 minus 90, then what should be the value of y over here? That is equal to 60. Yes, so this is how we calculate the value of x and y from the given data. I hope you have got this video students, in which we have seen few questions of the percentage. Tomorrow will be the last part where I'll be telling you how to find out the shortcuts of the percentage. Okay, how to just find out the percentage through the shortcuts. Okay, not to find out the shortcuts. Okay, yes, so I'll be teaching you lots of concepts again in tomorrow's lecture. At the same time, I'll be explaining you how to solve these particular questions within the short span of time. Okay. Yes, this is the end of the session, students. Thank you for joining it. I hope you have liked the video. If you have liked the video, please hit the like button and let me know in the comment section. At the same time, if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe it. Thank you for joining the session. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.